Ladies and gentlemen, I hope all of you are having a beautiful day. Welcome to my channel. Listen, first of all, I want to apologize for making this video a little late. Race day was yesterday, so I was not able to record this video. But let me just start off by saying how honored I was to watch this race at home, but also having Formula One in my hometown. I've said it before, I will say it again, it's just always an excitement, just as a kid. Not just as a Ferrari fan, but just as a normal Formula One fan, just seeing, Formula One in your hometown. That's pretty special for a kid, so. Talking about the weekend itself, taking away the racing, taking away all of the great pilots that showed up to Montreal and put on an absolute show yesterday. Just talking about the city of Montreal and, for you guys, for the folks that have not ever been to Montreal, it was an honor, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed my city. You guys enjoyed the race and the weekend itself, taking away all the racing and just enjoying the city itself. And also, one last thing, there wasn't a lot of celebrities, which it was a blessing in a way, because having too many celebrities that don't know about racing just creates a really fake atmosphere, and that I'm not a fan of. And Formula One just makes a really bad mistake of giving away those VIP passes to a lot of really fake celebs who, have no knowledge and have no care in the world for Formula One and its proper beauty and just understanding the true passion. They don't have the true passion. They don't have the true heart for the sport. They just, they get an opportunity for more clout, for more fame and for more attention, and they take it. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. How can you blame them? They want to do what's better for them and their content and their image. So I don't blame them. But that's the thing that F1 has been doing for a while now in the past few. Well, mostly in the US, but they do it often in a lot of areas where they bring those very how do we say, unpassionate celebs that have no love for racing, and they don't, and some of them don't even know any teams and any pilots. So it really sucks for the normal fans, but I was really happy that there was not a lot of celebrities. Maybe more locally. I mean, there was a lot of hockey players and a lot of football players from the MLS, of course, since those are the leagues that we have in Canada, and those are the football clubs that participate in our local professional league. That's the MLS. And then hockey is it's after it's really very similar to Formula One. Of course, it's not as big since Formula One is more of a world sport. It's really popular all over the world, of course. But hockey here, just strictly in Montreal, hockey is the biggest sport. So hockey, it's pretty respected in Canada. But I don't know about you guys, so I know some of you might not even know who these hockey players are. So, and I don't blame you, since it's not your culture, and it's just hockey is not really well known on the world platform. It's really popular in Canada and in the United States and some countries in Europe as well. So that's that. The only celebrity that I saw that's really popular on the world stage, but don't get me wrong, he's very passionate about Formula One. He knows exactly what he shows up to, and he's really passionate, and that's none other than the chef himself, Gordon Ramsay, who has shown along the years very deep love for the sport, and I really have great respect for Mr. Ramsay. But with that being said, it was, in my eyes, very great event. The organization maybe needs some work when it comes to the FIA and the on track, because I think it was a free practice number 1 where they had an issue with with the CCTV, with the local broadcasting, and that really caused some distress to the session, and the session had to be ended short. And then on top of that, some heavy rain came in, and let me tell you, as a local, we didn't have rain for a long time. So at the race it was good, so at least there was no rain on the race day, and it was a beautiful sunny cloudy day. So thank God for that. But for qualifyings and free practice number 3 yesterday, no, on Saturday, that was really a pain in the ass for the pilots and the FIA and the teams. So, and that's just how the Formula One is, you know. Even when the rain comes in, there's a lot of struggles, and that's just the adversity that these pilots and the teams have to face. But overall, a very good weekend. I'm very, very happy, and very, very underrated indeed. There wasn't much hype around Montreal, but we have a fair share of very talented pilots that have driven, and they are born and raised in Montreal. Of course, the most popular one, and very, very successful, and he was, and very, very honored to call him, and he drove for Ferrari himself, and that's none other than Gilles Villeneuve, who is regarded as top 10, top 15 best pilots in F1 history. And that the track is called on behalf, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. The track is named on his behalf, in his respect, and for his family, that his memory may live on forever, since he has done a lot for the motorsport community here in Montreal. So enough with the whole culture talk, but I really wanted to take time and give you guys a little bit of information about my city, since you guys were there, and race week took place in my hometown. Now, talking about just a little bit, I'm not going to take too long with the race. My fault with the stuttering. I apologize for that. But talking about the race, I'm not going to take too long with that. I'm going to try to keep it a little short here. What a race! What a race! Let me just say how happy I was, and what a blessing in disguise that our best race so far this year, and we finally woke up. Our team finally woke up in none other than Montreal. What a blessing as a Ferrari fan. I'm very, very loyal. I love Ferrari with my full heart. And seeing my team finally wake up in my hometown is an absolute blessing. Maybe even a gift from God in a way. But I was so happy. I genuinely, I cannot explain how happy I was. I know like the result itself, for those who haven't, followed Ferrari, who haven't really watched this race, might say, oh, well, it's just a mediocre result. And in some way, you guys are right. Charles Leclerc came in at P4, and Carlos Sainz came in at P5, which, in reality, it is a mediocre result. But my days, the biggest improvement, and that is some major improvement, that is tire management and strategies / pit stops. We did everything perfectly. The improvement was major. I cannot believe, number one thing is really not just even that. I mean, I know a lot of people always make fun of Ferrari, but as a fan myself, I always kept belief in this team. I was the first one to always defend Ferrari. Of course, I got very frustrated. Of course, I lashed out a lot of times, because I'm a human being. Of course, I want to see results, and seeing my team down like that and doing so horribly on the number of race weekends, of course, it hurts. It hurts my soul. It hurts me. And every time, every weekend, I'm always heartbroken. I'm always sad. I'm always frustrated. And I've been through it a lot with Ferrari. And I'm not alone. There are plenty of tifosis out there who have been through a lot, and thinking about even older generations. Of course, they have seen Kimi Räikkönen in 2007 win the championship at least, but in my lifetime, I have never seen Ferrari win a championship. You know, and I was born, but I was still too young, and I haven't watched it properly with my own eyes, being all grown up, you know. So for me, I have never seen Ferrari at the top. So it's a long wait, and all these years defending the beloved name of Ferrari, and finally seeing, after so long, seeing some improvement. Now, I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself, but that's some major changes, man. Like, I cannot even explain it, because tire management, we always make mistakes on tires, and our team just had this, they had this bad habit of just putting on the wrong tires at the wrong time. And then on top of that, pit stop, the reason why I put strategy with pit stop, because it's the same thing, basically, you know. Strategy is basically attacking whoever is in front of you, but you also have to think about when to pit, and that comes at the same time. And our pit stop itself, our pit crew, is very, very good, and on a number of occasions this season we had the fastest pit crew, and we have set some, you know, good numbers, and we have won the fastest pit stop on number of weekends, and that is pretty good. The only improvement we needed was the strategies, and now it finally got fixed, and our engineers and our head strategists, they actually listen to our pilots, you know, and after a while, because, you know, along all season long, Mr. Sainz, Mr. Leclerc have been going head to head with our head strategists, and, you know, I would even include our team principal, because we struggle as a team and we win as a team. So if it is on the team, then Monsieur Vasseur has to be included, regardless of if he is the problem or not, which I don't think he is. I mean, he's doing a wonderful job, and he's trying to do everything he can to improve Ferrari, and he's fixing the mistakes that Mr. Mattia Binotto has made in the past, you know, few years with the car. So he has a lot to fix. So the pressure for him is pretty high, but so far he has done an awesome job, and we're seeing race week by race week that Ferrari are making some major improvements, and from now on I really hope just nothing but improvement, and I just really hope that everything goes well, and I don't really see anything go down, because then I'll be back to square one, basically. But oh man, it's such an awesome week, such an awesome race for us, and just so happy. And I was genuinely happy. Like, it just felt like God had listened to my prayers, and God said, you know what, it's finally time to give some good blessings to Ferrari for once, and to do it in Montreal. This is absolutely special for me personally, and I really just hope that it's just a start. It's just a start. No going down, no making the same mistakes as we have done for a few years. Just come up, just improvement. That's all I'm asking for. Really simple. Work on strategies, work on tire management, and we did that perfectly on Sunday. So a lot of Ferrari fans are really happy. I'm happy. Just what a day, what a weekend it was. On qualifyings and on the free practices, we did do very terrible, but finally we had a good race, and that's a really big green flag. That's a really major improvement, because all year long this season we have struggled so badly on race day, and now finally having our first race of the year. And I hope that this isn't the best race of the year. I'm not trying to be like all emotional here, but, you know, as the most positive mindset here that I have to keep is just to say that I really hope that this isn't our best, because if it is, then we're still in deep trouble. You know, we cannot just be that inconsistent. We have to keep this consistency and just work our way up. But very happy with the result, and P4 for Charles Leclerc, P5 for Carlos Sainz, and tire management was outstanding. strategies with the pit stops and tire management and where to attack and you know, basically just having a good strategies and having a good plan was fantastically executed. And from the first lap till the 70th lap, we were on top and we finished really strong, and the car looked amazing, the tires looked amazing, the pace looked amazing. So what a day. No, not spasiba, but I would say grazie Ferrari. I really hope that you guys just, you know, keep improving from now on. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope all of you have a great day. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.